so there's the P in creep. We're almost done. This hasn't taken nearly as long as I thought it would. And for those people who asked me in the last video how long this takes me, again, I'm not really doing the math on it. I know it took me 7 man-hours to do the project last time from beginning to end, but I mean there was a lot of me messing around trying to figure out how things worked. The actual lettering did not take a tremendous amount of time, which is great if you have something extended to say about it. Whoa. Did I do that right? For some reason I think that was... Oh, that was right. Okay. I need to have more confidence in myself. Alright. 1, 2, and 2, 4. Whoops. Ooh. Running out of scaffolding space. To make everything nice and consistent, you might have to move a couple mountains. Although I really lucked out the way I planned this. Okay, I need to Alt-Tab out, so you're not going to really see what I'm doing at the moment here. I'm going to give myself a shovel. That's give PyroFalkon 277. Let's clear this out. I don't know if it's going to really be necessary, but just to hedge my bet. This is another reason why I started so high up. Like I said, the other one I think starts at level 100, maybe 101. I intentionally went that high because dirt doesn't really appear above level, was it 86, 96? Usually dirt doesn't appear. You know, you still have your mountains here and there, but for the most part, you've got nothing but sky beyond, I think, the mid-90s. So. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording here. And now I'm going to start it up again. Fraps and I have not gotten along. I tried to do a few Let's Play videos of Dungeons and Evil Genius and a game on Steam called Your Doodles Are Bugged, which I really enjoyed doing the experiments with Let's Play videos, but Fraps really just threw a wrench into things. Fraps does not like me. 2, 3, 4. So now I have to be a little paranoid and randomly stop the clip just to make sure my work doesn't get deleted, because I don't want to have to do this over and over and over. And you're probably seeing me fall like 8,000 times, and you're thinking, hey, moron, just hold the shift key. And I do for most of this. But there are times when I let go of the shift key just because I want to run a little faster, and it makes things go a little, 1, 2. Oh, actually, we gotta do that. I let go of the shift key now and then so I can walk a little faster, and that's when I wind up falling off. I know what's throwing me off here. When you're on a multiplayer server, because of the lag, you might hear a double click when you're doing this technique of jumping up. Plus, Fraps is slowing down my processor a bit, so it results in miscounting sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that top row needs to go. Ah. Really? Man. Okay, I'm gonna cheat. Just gonna do ladders. Okay. Oh, so fun. And for situations like this, you can always do a jump and hit. I can get that up there for you. In case you're curious, this server is called Pyro's Cheat World. I cannot think of a better name for a world where I'm cheating mercilessly than Pyro's Cheat World. Okay, I don't know why I'm collecting this stuff. Alright, let's zoom out here a little bit. The sun at our backs. Ugh. Ugh, I hate it when I do that. Like I said, for better or for worse, I'm a perfectionist, and usually that means my final products of projects look pretty darn good, but I wind up... That R is one letter off. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, or not one letter. I keep saying letter, and I mean block. Yeah, there we go. Thought something looked funny. Okay. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so now, excuse me. Now that our message is complete, we're going to make our track. Well, actually, the first thing I'm going to do is clean up my scaffolding. This is going to be a little bit of an adventure because I've never cleaned up scaffolding from a dual layer, so I'm not sure how well this is going to work. I'm sure... Whoa, whoa, get up there. Okay. Obviously, you want to... When you clean up, you go from the outside in, or basically you pick one direction and go from there. Now this, I have to be honest, out of everything I did, although this took the least amount of time, cleaning up the scaffolding was probably the most tedious part of the entire process, only because of the length of the message. The shorter the message is, obviously, the less cleaning you're going to have to do, the less frustrating it's going to be, the less time it's going to take to do anything, you know. But the longer the message is, the more people will like it, so. I thought about doing the Pledge of Allegiance or something silly like that. Maybe a modified Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United Creepers of Minecraft. And to the tss for which they stand. One server, blown up, indivisible, with gold blocks and TNT for all. Yeah, it wasn't bad. And obviously I give myself a diamond pick for this nonsense because, you know, we want this to go as fast as possible. This is kind of nice that I've actually shown the whole thing. I was arguing with myself even as I was commentating whether to just pause the video and do like 90% of this and then come right back in. The heck? Oh, I know what that is. Or to actually, you know, show the whole thing. Now I'm glad I showed the whole thing, because it didn't take that long. I'm getting valuable fraps experience, I suppose you could say. Once again, all my little choices that I've made here, like the type of material I use and all that, it's all arbitrary. You can do whatever you want. I thought about using obsidian because it's black, you know, just black on the light blue sky seemed to stand out the most, but you know, that's so boring. Black text, so boring. So, you know, I went with the gold blocks. But you can pick any block. You could do the wool blocks. And in fact, well, I guess it doesn't matter, but wool blocks, now that Notch has changed their requirements from 3x3 to 2x2, you can get away with a lot less wool with skywriting in your single-player games, or just games where you're not allowed to cheat anyway, and give yourself stuff. It's kind of, and in fact, to wrap up this video, I will show you my skywriting in, well, it's not really the sky, but anyway, it's writing in my single-player world, just because I guess I want to show it off. So, but you can use any, whoa, don't want to break that. You can use any material other than gravel or sand. You can use sandstone, you can use glass, you can use, well, I guess you can't use water or lava, but, cobble, mossy cobble, standard stone, cobblestone, gold blocks, diamond blocks. The sky is the limit. Or at least layer 127 is the limit. The other thing I did, you can see all this crap that's hitting the ground, all the stuff I'm digging up. I actually intentionally waited, I think, 10 minutes after I finished everything up, just so all the stuff would clear, because, once again, I'm a perfectionist. I didn't want anything to be in that video other than the message I wrote. So... but, you have... And there are different tricks you can do. You could... you can put the ladders or the scaffolding behind the letters. You can just stick the letters... you can just stick the letters on the ground rather than worrying about scaffolding. One thing I thought about doing... because I argued with myself how to do the message in the first place, and I had considered making a giant track just run the length between every word. So rather than doing the ticker sideways, it would look, I guess you could say, like a reverse Star Wars, where the letters would come at you as you were zipping along. But I don't know. I like the way I did it. But I might play with the letters some more as I get more comfortable with Minecraft. Paul, in his, I think it was the episode 32 tutorial. Oh boy. Oh wait. Haha. Oh. Oh. Oh crap. Paul said in his episode 32 tutorial that, once your base is established, and you're kind of done, until Notch adds adventure mode or zombie invasions or whatever he's going to add, you're kind of done unless you just start over. So, I figured, you kind of have to make your own fun. So I thought that, skywriting, claiming my territory, is a nice thing to do. It just gives me something to do, some goal to work for. Oh, I guess since I'm doing a video and people are actually watching this, I would be remiss to advertise myself. I am, as I mentioned before, PyroFalkon, but I write for IGN Entertainment, and I also write for a professional wrestling news website called OnlineOnslaught.com. If you go to that site to check me out, make sure you have your parents' permission, because I use some very naughty language and imagery when discussing people like Randy Orton. So, but hey, figured I'd pimp myself real quick. So, now that obligatory self-plug is out of the way, I'll just, again, talk nothing but Minecraft. And see, I'm almost done here. Now, the stuff I'm cleaning up right now is behind the camera, or, it'll be behind where the camera will be. You don't have to clean this up. I'm doing it because I'm a perfectionist. That's the only reason I'm doing this. It doesn't change your video. It doesn't make your video any less good or more good. Good or bad. Better or worse. Whatever. I'm prattling. I tend to prattle. Okay, now, the one mistake I made when I did this... You know what? Actually, never mind. I can work with it. Okay. Okay, now, this ladder, this column I'm putting, I will not actually change... Or I will not destroy because this will be the end of the track. Oh, man, was I off? Oh, that's kind of sad. You know what? Let's go back. Oh. Shoot. Let's go back 2 tiles. Maybe I should have been here in the first place. Come on. Come on, you can do it. That's better. Okay, we're going to start from here instead. See, that, what you're looking at right now, will be my final shot. And looking at that, I should have picked something different than yellow, because yellow kind of blends in with the sand, but oh well. Whatever. Tink, tink, tink. They need that tink sound from Terraria. Okay. Now, the first thing you do when you build your track is to give... You have to know exactly how far you're going to be. Now, this will be my final shot, which means this block I am standing on should be the very end of the track. Right there. So, at the end of your track, you need a stop block, which is that. Pretty simple stuff. Now, what I do, and I'll give you a tour of my original message, but what I do here is I did make one little cheat section right there, because that is going to be where a button will be for my return trip. On the cart. I made the cart a two-way cart. That way I could get back and forth quickly. In fact, I remember when I did my first test run, after I did my message and did my track and did my test run, I found a mistake in one letter. So rather than push the cart all the way back, I just hit the button and went back. Makes it a lot easier. And you can use this in single player. This is actually, aside from aside from skywriting, and you know, the Zen experience of strip mining, what I have the most fun with is making minecart tracks. And I don't know why, I just do. It's my favorite part of the game. I love the redstone. I love messing around on powered carts. And the technique I'm about to show you, you can use for single player as well as multi, and make little paths to go from one spot to another. In fact, in my world, I have a cart path going from my house to my strip mining facilities, because I'm too lazy to walk, and I'm waiting for the one day when a creeper decides to try to jump on the track and I can send him for a ride. Now, this is at one point where I will actually compromise my perfectionist tendencies. If I was doing this, especially in single player, if I was doing this for something more, I don't know, if I was more anal retentive, about this message than I am. I would actually destroy all those dirt blocks behind me, behind where my track is going to be. But for now, this is good enough. Okay. All right, now let's see. Also, when I started the message, my track did not start with the first word. It came out a bit more. Okay, how's that? Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Let's go out another half dozen blocks here. I don't like that tree. The tree's offending me. Okay, now just to add the surprise, I guess, of what I was doing with... Oh, yeah, and then we need a stop block. And this will be the other end of the track. Let's see. Let's get this out of here. To do a launcher, a track launcher, you need a 1 block space between your button and the track, and that's what I'm doing here. Just making a little shelter, I guess you could say. And I am going to enclose it. Not completely, but I'm going to go 3 high. And my whole purpose of doing this is so with my video, and you know what? I guess I'll make a finished product video, just a video of me not saying anything, of this whole thing being done. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay, so we're going to basically put the button here, and obviously you can't see anything. I'm going to put a sign. You know what? Let's just do that. I have to jump back over and see what the code is for a sign real quick. Please forgive me here and forgive the still screen. Some of you guys might have some of this stuff memorized. Okay, it's 323. Hopefully you can't hear me typing, and if you can, I do apologize. Give PyroFalkon 323. 1. Save. Okay. There we go. Did I pick it up? Yep, right there. Okay. Go plunk. Oh man, it is late tonight. It's 1:29 in the morning as I do this. I have to get up for work tomorrow, but I don't care. Okay. And I did torches. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to bother going crazy with the design here. Alright, now... Oh wow, I've got way too much stuff. Good thing there are no police in Minecraft, because... Oh, I needed those ladders, actually. Oops. Because I'm littering like crazy. Okay, all I need are buttons and normal track. Let's see. Okay, I need buttons. That's number 77 here. I need standard rails. That's 60. Oops. 66. I'm going to give myself a few stacks of that. Powered rails is 27. I only need 1 stack of that. Minecarts are 328. I only need 1 of those. And then the last thing I need are redstone torches. And I didn't get the number for that. Give me just 1 second again. My apologies. Redstone torch is number 76. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm loaded now.